Hello and welcome. My name is Funny Little Arts, and today is episode 5 of Building Art Skills. Today we will be learning about color theory. So I would definitely recommend you, first of all, watch this video, but also watch a few others because color theory is very, very hard to learn. So, first of all, you're going to need to know some vocab. First up, we got hue. It's basically just the color. Like, I know it sounds really basic, but it is. It's just the color. It's red, orange, yellow. It's just the basic color. So this is your hue slider. Then we got saturation. Saturation. That sounds right. I'm sorry if I spelled that right. So basically, that's how pigmented the color is. So your saturation slider will be right here. That's how pigmented it is. See, this is really saturated, very, very unsaturated. Unsaturated equals gray. Very saturated, unsaturated. Okay, next we got our value. So it's basically how like light or dark it is. So for your value, we got it right down here. This is your value slider. And there we go. There is our vocab. Now we got our color schemes and this little makeshift color wheel. Don't mind that. So first, complementary color scheme. I'm sure you've heard of this before, but it's basically, say this is the color that you picked out. It's just the complete opposite. Oh my gosh. It's just the complete opposite. So these colors should go good together theoretically. You get it. Those colors should go good together. Those colors should go good together. You know, you get it, hopefully. These colors should go good together. That's basically complementary. Okay, now we got analogous. Yes, I said that right. So that's basically just the closest colors to it. So these should go good together, which I think they do go good together now. These should go good together, which yes, I do see how they go good together. Like, look at that. Look at that. Those look great together. And then these should go good together. So that's basically your analogous. And then we got triadic. I hope I'm saying that right. Please correct me if I'm not, but that's what I think it is. So that's saying that if you choose this color, then it would be like making a triangle, a perfect triangle. So it would be these two colors that it would go good with. I hope that makes sense, but we're gonna talk more about how you make them look better together later. For now, we're gonna talk about blending. Wait, let me just get this out of the way. Okay, so, you know, like if you want this color and then its complementary color, you're just gonna want to blend straight through. That's what you're gonna try. And since this gray color is right here, it's just gonna turn out looking a little bit like this. And nobody wants that. Why would you want that? Like, why? That's gray and that's annoying. So one way to do it is just to go along there. Just kind of blend it out like that. but you don't want the whole entire rainbow in your piece sometimes. So just like, you know, take a few, and like blend it using those. I hope that makes sense, because if you want to blend it like over here, then it has to go through this gray color. We don't want it to go through the gray color, so you're gonna go around the gray. There we go. I hope that makes sense. Next is like emotion, like warm and cool tones. I'm sure you've kind of heard of this already, but basically, if you make like a line straight down the middle, these will be your cool tones over here, like blue, green, yellow. Those will be your cool tones, and then your warm tones are over here. So that'll be your orange, your red, your pink, some of the purple. So cool, warm. Usually cool tones, usually they all go good together. Usually all the warm tones go good together. So I would recommend drawing something, or I don't know, painting something all in warm tones, see how that looks, and then painting something in cool tones, see how that looks. And you will see that they give off different vibes. The cool tones will give off like a, usually they'll give off like a, you know, winter, like harsh, like edge. I don't know how to explain it, but usually it'll give off like a sadder vibe, like blue, sad. You know, you correlate the emotion with the color, and this is more bold, meaning it'll be like literally warmer. That's why it's warm and cool. So hopefully that sort of makes sense. But we will be destroying my perfect color wheel now. So sad. Okay. Now we're going to try a little exercise. We will be trying to make the same colors look better with different backgrounds. Different colors for the background. So try out this background color. I got this idea from a different video. I can't think of it right now, but it's not entirely my idea, so I did find this really helpful though. It was really cool to see. So we're just gonna fill in the red triangle in all of them. See how it looks so much different in every single one? Like, bro, it just looks different in each one. A yellow circle, you know? Looks like green, kinda, in some of them. And then a blue square. Oh, that looks so dark in this. See how they all, like, kind of look different? Odd, right? Well, now to make them look better in that environment, we're going to get out the disc. So you're gonna find this color. It's all the way over here. Oh, and the value and the brightness, all that changed. We gotta keep that in mind. So you got that color. If you want to make the red one look like it belongs, try to find the midpoint. I would say it's like around right here. And then, oh, no! Okay, sorry. Gotta redo that. So first of all, I would say it's right, like it's right there, I want to say. Oh my gosh, that looks so much better, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. See how much better that looks? Okay. Now we got over here. We got it with the yellow. Oh, that's a big change, isn't it? Okay. Okay. So it's like, wait. Got to do it like multiple times. And then like, there. See how much better that looks? Oh my gosh. See that? That's it's crazy, isn't it? Okay. It's not that big of a change. But I think it's mainly just changing in, oh yes, there we go. It was mainly just changing in saturation and value. Plays a big role in what colors look better together. And you see that difference? This compared to these. What looks better? Just what looks better. Now I want you to do these two along with me, so I will give you a few seconds. And there we go. And here we go. There are finished products right there. And that's the end of the video. Hope you found this at least a little bit helpful. That would be great. But I do, as I said before, I do recommend watching other videos from other channels about color theory, because there are other videos that are also very, very helpful. And I think you would really benefit from those videos too. So thank you for watching, and subscribe for more Building Art Skills episodes, and leave a like if you found this helpful. Thank you for watching.